Alright, so here's what you've been waiting for. In this section, we're going to be taking a look at getting a load of +1 clicks in various ways, and I'm also going to show you the simple application for adding a +1 button to your website, and give you a few ideas on how to encourage people to +1 your page. Now, as mentioned already, a +1 click will help your pages in a variety of ways. Some of them are minor, but some of them are going to be major. So let's take a look at the smaller, less important method first, and then we're going to get on to explaining the big picture and how all of this is going to add up. Now, every time you click the +1 button, it's going to be saved to your +1 clicks, and these will display on your Google Plus profile. However, currently, since Google Plus is still in beta testing, the beta testing phase, the +1 recommendations aren't so visible, at least at this time. This will probably be corrected in the future, but here's what you should do to get these to show up with your audience. Now let's go to the Google Plus dashboard here, and we're going to click this button that says Profile. Now, do you see any place where your +1 clicks are visible to anyone? Now, most likely, you're not going to see this. Now, this feature is somewhat hidden, so here's what you do to turn it on. Now, when you're at the top of your profile page, click the +1 button. Now, click the Add a Profile rectangle that's on the right side here. Now, since you clicked the +1 tab already, you should see this new drop-down where you can enable the +1 section on your profile. Now, by ticking Show this tab on your profile, you'll now have your +1 clicks show up as far as this little tab here that you're seeing. Now, just click Save, and you're going to be set. And this is kind of like Twitter, somewhat. And you're going to see what I mean in just a minute. This is like a combination of Twitter and Facebook. Okay, so let's view our profile from a user's perspective like you saw just a second ago. One where you're not going to see any of those edit buttons at the top right there. So at the top right, just below the Edit Profile button, we're going to click the View Profile As button. And then we're going to click As Anyone on the web. Now, you're seeing what everyone else is seeing when they visit your Google Plus profile. Okay, so now that we can see the +1 button, or the tab showing up, let's click that and see what's there. Now, as you notice, there aren't any recommendations or +1 clicks for us, so we need to add some now and see what happens. So let's go to Google, and we're going to type in something. There's something random like insurance. Okay, so this is a standard search, and I'm going to +1 just a completely random page here, okay? So now we've got a +1 click, and we're going to head back over to our Google Plus profile, and we're going to see if it's showing up in that +1 tab there, okay? Voila, there it is. Now, it's showing up on our profile. You see, this is kind of like Facebook. It's kind of like the like feature. You can add these +1 clicks by turning it on, like I just showed you a minute ago. But there's still a catch here. And the catch is that currently, since this is in beta, the beta testing phase, as I said, you really have to manually browse to someone's profile and click the +1 tab or button to see what they've recommended. Now, take in mind that this is for a +1 click on a search engine. You know, these aren't going to show up too easily within our network or circle, as Google calls it. So people have to browse to that +1 click page of yours to see what you're recommending. And as I said, this is more of a minor +1 click, at least in some way. That way being that it won't be so easily shared with your Google Plus circles. But do not underestimate any +1 click whatsoever, especially one that was on a search engine. And we're going to get on to why in just a minute here. But first, let's take a look at how we can actually share a +1 click recommendation with our stream. Instead of having to +1 click something that's in a search engine, that's only going to show up on that little page that I showed you there. Now, what I just showed you was more along the lines of Facebook, the like button. Now, we can take a look at something that's more along the lines of Twitter. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to google.com. And instead of clicking a +1 button next to a search result, which will only be shared on your +1 page on your Google Plus profile, let's click on an actual web page and go inside here. Okay, now this is a random page that has some social media icons on it. So of course, here's that nifty +1 button. Now, usually, when we're in a search engine, Google, the +1 button next to the search result just says something like, let's go back here for just a second, and let's +1 something. It says, you publicly shared this or something like that, and it adds that to the +1 page of yours. But it's a little bit different whenever we're actually on a web page. Okay, so let's go back there to this page, and let's click this little +1 button, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so do you see this box that it gives you? Now, this was added within the last 2 weeks or so from the time that I'm doing this course. This is actually pretty much brand new. Now, what this does is it easily allows you to share this with your stream. And it doesn't show up just on your +1 page that Google Plus users have to manually browse to, like I just showed you. So that's really nifty. Now, with this box that drops down, we can share this on our stream with any of our circles that we've previously created. Now, this is pretty much automatic, and it's really simple. And not only that, you're going to get more than just a little notification in your stream. What happens is that this actually adds a photo, it adds a snippet of the page, and it adds a link to your stream all automatically. So let's just click here and add it to our stream and see what happens when we go to visit our profile. Okay, so now you see it showing up. That was pretty quick, huh? There's really nothing to it. So whenever you've got your website up, maybe it's a product page, some copy or a sales letter, or just anything that's going to be making you some cash, you can put it on your stream so people will be able to see it easily. It's going to give them that little preview with the photo and everything. It's going to look much more appealing than just a simple text link. So, see? I told you it's kind of like Twitter. But it's even better since it's a bit more automatic and it adds a photo and so on. So you can share your product pages with your list or buyer circle to get people interested in your stuff. And you can take it from there.